The family of Samuel Wachira Kimani is demanding justice and intends to seek compensation for their kin who was operated on by mistake a fortnight ago at the Kenyatta National Hospital.
Well, Kimani himself squarely blames the staff at KNH for the horror surgery on his skull in the hospital theatre without his or his family's consent.
The family of John Derito, who was supposed to undergo the procedure but did not, want KNH to own up and learn from its mistakes.
NTV's Seth Olale spoke to both families about the medical puzzle.
Samuel Kimani's family is calling the horror operation on their son last month an erroneous medical malpractice. Kimani blames the doctors at Kenyatta National Hospital for wrongfully wheeling him inside the theatre in the chilling night of February, only to open his skull for hours in a botched head surgery.
This is so clear that nobody can contest. Will you be saying that the Kimani was not operated on? Will you be saying that he was operated on, yes, and he ought to have been operated on? What will be the argument?
However, the suspended staff who are involved in the surgery mix-up have been dramatically recalled by the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentist Board, despite concerns that they could interfere with the ongoing investigations.
We hope that by so doing, the board is not sanctifying them. It's not, in other words, trying to state that they are blameless. What we expect the board to do is to do investigations. We as a family only understand Kenyatta National Hospital as an institution. We don't care about their internal reorganizations and structures.
Kimani's family also want to know who signed the patient's or guardian's surgery consent form. It authorized the bungled operation on Kimani, who was until then admitted at the hospital's ward. The family further says the doctors did not disclose to them that Kimani had gone through a head operation, and they only discovered that Kimani was at Kenyatta 4 hours after searching for him at police stations and nearby health facilities. KNH later told the family that Kimani had been brought to the referral facility by a Good Samaritan in critical condition and that he had minimal communication with doctors.
The family want to be very sober about this, that their claim, their stake will only be with the hospital, because that is where the patient went, it's where the patient was given the wrong treatment. And so any other thing about other than that, the political stories about it.
The family, which is yet to be given their patient's medical file by the hospital, is patiently relying on Kimani's failing memory in order to unearth what transpired before and after the botched surgery.
Whether they have investigated it or not, that's not the issue. That is why we started off. And I said, we have experts, we have persons who will assess this case, look at it again and again, and tell us, men in medical practice, how we ought to go about it.
The family of John Derito, who was supposed to undergo the procedure but did not, want KNH to up its game in order to avoid such mistakes in future.
We have confidence in them that he's getting well, but they also need to accept their failures and work on their system, because it is what has caused this whole thing. They did not tag him, even the other one was not tagged. So maybe if they did that before, when we were coming, this could not have happened.
Both Derito and Kimani, who is recuperating at his father's homestead in Nyeri town, will be back at KNH for checkup in about a fortnight. Seth Olale, NTV.